Hey, today I'm gonna show you guys how to change a gear oil in a 7.25 inch rear differential. To remove the cover, you kind of gotta have to go behind the big muffler that's usually on a straight 6 Mustang. If you have a stock muffler, it's gonna be kind of in the way, but you can get behind it. For me to take off the cover, there was a ton of dirt on it. I think it was 40 years of grime and sand from Arizona deserts. So basically it was like a excavation to get to the bolts, but there's 8 bolts and there are, I believe, 9/16. So take those out. Okay, as you can see, the cover is already off and I covered it with a plastic because it'll take me a little bit to finish what I want to do to it. So for now it's just covered with the plastic and magnets are holding in place so no moisture gets in. Though that rear end is kind of designed for straight sixes with not too much power, and this car is gonna be a V8 now, so it's gonna have a little bit more power. I'll show you a trick how you can upgrade this kind of rear end without doing much work, and it should work pretty decent. Now if you're lucky, you'll have this plaque, and the plaque has a code and a number that's important. The first number is a code that will tell you a couple things. You can look it up on online, and there's first 3 letters and the 4th letter. So I found out from that mine is non-locking differential and 7.25 inch rear end. And underneath here you have little numbers which says 2, then space 83, which gives you a 2.83 ratio on in the rear end. So that's pretty cool if you have this. Now if you don't have the little plaque, you can count all the teeth on the little gear in the front of the differential, and then you can count half of the teeth on the big gear in the differential, and then just multiply it by 2. That will give you like how many teeth are on the big gear, and then you divide that by the little gear number, and that should give you an exact number of the ratio, which in my case would be 2.83. So what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna strip all the old paint and then clean up from the rust. I'm gonna probably weld a little drain over here with a magnetic bolt, so it will pick up any metal peelings, and I can drain it very easily without undoing 8 bolts and then redoing a gasket. But sooner or later I'll probably change the rear end to like 90-inch or 8.8. We'll see. Okay, now that it's all nice and shiny, we're gonna add the bone. Okay, now that the bone's welded, I'm gonna prime it. Okay, the cover is primed. I'm just gonna scuff it and wash it one more time, and it's ready for painting. Now that it's all nice and shiny, I'm gonna get ready for the installation. Okay, so now I'm gonna smear some silicone on that washer, really thin, so it gets really good sealant and it won't deteriorate over years. Okay, that should make it last. Now a bead of silicone around this. Now this is up, this is down but facing this way. Nicely on line, and now we can put the part in. All done. I'm just gonna wait 24 hours till dry before refilling with fluid. So now for the trick with the rear end to get it to handle more power, what you do is you switch to the higher grade gear oil. So let's say most of the stuff runs on like 75-90. You increase it to like 85-140, and minerals best for like hard banging. Synthetic particles are all pretty much the same. They hold really well and they last very long, but if something hits hard and you break that barrier, it hits to the metal. But with mineral, the particles are not the same. They're different sizes, so if you hit hard and one layer breaks down, there's other layers that will catch it. So for hard banging, like heavy off-road or burnouts or something like that, the mineral's actually better. For everything else, synthetic's great. Torco makes their gear oil have some special additives that can handle even more heat and more stress. So this is their refill plug. It's all gunk up and I have to clean it out first. Okay, we clean up a little bit. This is the plug. So now I know what to use to unplug it. Okay, so I already loosened this bolt. So I'm going to take that out and then just start feeding it gear oil till it's full. Okay, once it's full, it will start leaking a little bit. So just plug it and you're done.